DreamHack Dallas 2024 was a fighting game tournament held in Dallas, Texas, with players like Rat, who had recently won Momocoin, Shadic, who is definitely in the top 10 in the world right now, Lima, one of the best Bayonetas, Jackson the best Ken, and Muteace the best bitch. The big upset in this tournament was Grayson 3-2 victory over Muteace, sending him to the loser bracket before the top 8.
I know that's right, Jazzo!
Also before the top 8 we have Beasley eliminate
The barrel technician, and it looks like you got some competition. That's right, you ain't the only one.
Him leveraging some patience himself, barely missed, tossing up that banana to kind of get that shield poke through the platform, but with the whatever style you need, and Beasley says, I've had enough of this left ledge.
Beasley said, I hear you loud and clear, all the styles are being played, and then some, and he still keeps her combo strings throughout the majority of the match, plus she's hitting a little harder now.
And the barrel's gone. Beasley does hold on to that double jump, but like you're saying, Rod, it seems like this game number 2 might as well be over. Mute continuing to just pour on the pressure at the ledge. Beasley's not giving up quite yet, but how much fight does he have left in him to keep anything relevant here in this game number 2? The able to say, hey, I took a stock like at 165, I finally earned it, I feel like I got a breakthrough, and now it's just gone.
Oh!
And speaking of
being
fallers, we can get those crazy combos, but character like Peach, Mute is recognizing he can kind of do whatever he wants. There's nothing Beasley can do to close it out.
That's right. And of course, no combos needed. I mean, just the simplicity of a perfectly read up smash or nair in the corner. That's going to be it right there. Muteace moving on to...
Is that aerial drift and that air acceleration, and also being able to go high with those recoveries. These are all things that Bayonetta shuts down. And on top of that...
Oh, damn!
I was going to say having a hitbox.
That's right. Walking all over Skitz right there. There's the footstool. Doesn't get anything off of it, though. And yes, that back here. Meaty option, of course, in Bayonetta's toolkit. No up tilt needed this time. I'm just tossing it out.
Whoa! No way!
And
of saying, hey, do I want to look out for the up tilts on the ground, or do I want to look for Skitz trying to start something with the nair or the up air to lead into that waft combo? Because that Warriors want one thing, and it's disgusting. It's
this corner. We've seen again how good F tilt has been in the corner. No matter which way Warrior wants to angle it, it works predominantly in their favor. Has not quite get. Oh, wait a minute. The hand too big. You got a hand, but I got a fist right here. Bayonetta played before a long time ago back in Smash 4. When you got that lead, you hit that ledge, and you make your opponent come to you. Play the offstage game with me if you want. Whoa, out into the magnifying glass.
Half waft ready, and perhaps even more ensuing. He's able to continue to pile on this pressure with Lima already at 46.
Lima, of course, just still firm control here of this match, but I can't help but to feel like something is brewing here, but not on that stock. Up tilt here, you know how it goes. Oh, and I knew that up tilt was coming. Stop playing with me, man. Them hands are disjointed, and they last a while. Up tilt again. Frame 7, we in the air. Double witch twist. Can I get it? Whoa! Hey now! Hey, hey, hey!
Yo!
Lima with the big win!
You know what this is starting to feel like? I'm really on the Street Fighter brain right now, but this feels like Jazzo is like, this feels...
Show you in the corner. Nice, another Hadouken. I'm going to read it that time. Early on to show you. Get off me.
Beautiful recovery right there. Throwing out the Shoryu hitbox, but Wrath is able...
I'm off the hook here. He's letting me know the footwork is present right now. I ain't got no shoes on, so I'm moving a little quicker, said Ken. Get off of me.
Woo. Should have had some extra protection on those feet, because you're not making smash for you.
Unfortunately, man, too high to get over, too low to get under, but wait a minute, you ain't getting under this F smash. Tilted down there that time. Frame 5 on the fair again, and that's all she wrote right there. Back here, I got to expend something here and quick. I can't be stuck up here forever. Uh-oh.
Forward to set up off stage. Jazzo needs to be very sparing about how that double jump is used, or else it's just like this, right? That's the one time that the Hadouken has been finding good purchase, but other than that, Wrath has just kind of been spin dashing through, and maybe not doing much except for forcing Wrath into the air. And with that invincibility, Jazzo able to take advantage, and no rage.
Let's put it that way, okay? When Ken swings, he swings with some authority, all right? Coming through with the dash, like a little off the mark here that time, but goes for the double. He's like on the middle of Sonic, and back air still was enough to connect.
And Wrath was trying to get that nair into back air that we've already seen, but instead it's the ha! Hit him with the Minecraft punch. Just like... All right there, because Shadic, like you were mentioning, you just throw out that sword, you control that space, and everything might just be fine. Did not have the double jump, the ginormous wings that Corrin has. I mean, that recovery is so hard to contest.
It really is. I mean, you could even time it. You can space it properly and still lose out. Just win here pretty soon. I still have that laser just in case I want to create myself a little bit of space. And Shadic knows what the win condition is. I get you off stage, my boy. That way, all right. Nice. Gets the pin.
9 out of 10.
Hey, thank you. Has him in the corner right now. There's that frame 5 down tilt again, popping him off his feet, using the side B to delay the recovery.
It's very, very wrong. And again, that's so unusual to happen for a Rob player. They tend to be so comfortable out there, and they're in tune with the clock.
Oh, and the Shadic classic right there. The roll behind to the active hitbox on the chainsaw. That is that F smash. I love that. Gets the swing, and gets a win right there, yes.
You heard the game in the background. Looked like it might have. But Jazzo held on to the double jump out there. So key to make Ken's recovery work. And look at the focus to go right through the turnip. You misspace it a little bit, you're dead.
Oh,
you're dead.
Oh, reads it. Goes for the up air. On the way down, there's forward air, and that's going to be enough.
He's on top of things right now. 112% does mean that one of those confirms is good. Not even needing a confirm. The game right here at 138%. Mute only needs one aerial, but Jazzo also only needs one opening.
That's it. A bit of a trade right there, and the crown again. You are going to occur. No, absolutely not. Of course, he's kind of cutting it off at the hip and cutting you off from that first stock. It is a focus attack. It just disappears when he focus attacks. I didn't know that either.
It just kind of goes away.
Yeah. Oh,
it didn't count for it. Love that low to the ground tomahawk with that float.
He knows the importance of trying to stay off their feet just a little bit. Oh my goodness, and coast to coast, no red stuff right there. I want Muteace King back in the day. I get it. There's the back air off the top platform. Okay, and of course you're going to drop down with the nair. No tether recovery for you, my friend, and just for good measure.
The skies not, of course, into the blast zone, those percentages, but it does mean that Arsene is going to have to take a breather in the back with that up tilt. Not finding a back air, but the reset right.
You know, when you get kind of caught in that up tilt or up air string, you know, on that platform, you always have to wonder, how long is this going to go?
Yeah, be aware that those confirms can happen. Just can take you out.
That's right. This switch right here can definitely take you to some places, and I got to give it to Atomic. Again, the gun control. And Lima, of course, taking full advantage of all of it. Oh, you thought I was going to jump here this time. Did I just? Which time? Okay, not quite a lot of meter left to be used. There's back air. Should be a drop-off nair or wood switch here pretty soon. Hey, how about both, said Lima. There's up air.
He was like, that's a good idea, actually. I should do that.
Yeah, that's going to be enough right there. Unfortunately, no Arsene to get that trajectory out into that magnifying glass back to
player that can really switch between a runaway Sonic and an aggressive Sonic, depending on not only the matchup but the situation as well. But you got to respect Wrath for being that as well. Easily one of the best Sonics out there and showing you.
Righty. And yes, and of course, another instance where Shadic was off of the feet. But right now, situation reset. Remixed it up here just a little bit nice, and this is what happened.
Shadic, can he make it back? Using the back air to stall, makes it back. Up B's not going to be enough underneath the stage, but the game wanted to play a little funny trick on you to make you think it could. And there's that forward.
And this time just trying to create himself some early space here. I think, you know, again, space is everything with these two characters for two very different reasons. I think. And sending you to outer space.
68 post! Past the ledge, grabs it after Wrath does to get something off of that ledge trump. And now getting to play with a very serious lead, and the big combo! Wrath isn't near there. Kind of, you know, definitely doing some damage to Casper, but not quite Sonic.
That's right. That's right. Casper, of course, is on the receiving end of some big damage, but wait up anything. Another fair for your troubles. Speedy frame, 9 options. Trying to keep Sonic out of his airspace, but there's fair.
Wrath is able to take advantage of it too, trying to get the center stage. We've seen those combos off of the spin dashes. Does Wrath have the decisive edge guard? Yes, he does. Shadic burned the... A lot of people are going to expect something like maybe the back air for the safe pressure or the nair, maybe to set up a combo. Shadic, get
Corns. Just put the sword on him where you think he might be. Oh, you don't ever try that.
Okay, gotta give it to you after you tried to call it out. And now last stock, Wrath building up the damage. Shadic barely hanging on and no tech, with Wrath bouncing off.
Turnip is kind of like the unsung hero in a lot of ways in this match too. I think earlier on that opening bout, using like, you know, Witch Switch, throws the Turnip, and then 3 hits of fair. I mean, man, Turnip gives and it definitely takes right here, and it's certainly taking that stock right there.
The back air sour as spots can get.
How long does back air last? Wow, I didn't know. Wow. That lasted a little bit longer than I thought. One of the later hits. Okay, looking for a roll, but all you got was the bean.
Because then you're going to be stuck above the peach. And Mute, I mean, honestly, is just playing a tower defense game. Forward smash does push Lima out far enough that Mute has to go for the golf club. Right there, that single hit witch twist, but Lima not able to channel the smash 4 enough to take the stock instead. Oh, gets it turned around on him!
Bentley with the umbrella, that was very popular. That was anybody who's ever held an umbrella right there, man. Jesus.
That was the Kingsman, the Secret Service.
Seriously.
That was pulling out the shield with the gun in it.
Everything. I mean, really had to dig deep, but unfortunately not.
And a sour spot on that back air. Mute barely able to stay alive, and this is where he is at his scariest. I don't care what you say about how likely it is that Lima wins the game, because Mute is going to hang on forever. Great DI into that tall blast zone. That's going to be a strap.
Yeah, that standing jab. I mean, we've seen a little bit of success with that. I know Lima in game number 1 didn't quite believe, but it's starting to believe a little bit more. What the? Falling up here? No, oh, dang!
Wow. Dude.
Okay.
We're out.
Yeah, we are out. I mean, again, we have seen Lima kind of play this gameplay before. You know, we've seen, I believe, versus Atomic. My opponent gets the lead, and I disengaged, but I have disengaged you out of this tournament.
Follow up at that distance, and Wrath going right back to his home, which is under and behind these platforms, cutting off those approach avenues from Lima, who's still trying to figure out how to take this stock. And up air off the side
of the corner, another back throw just to get tossed off stage himself. There's the threat of bullet climax though, and the back air. What are
advantage states, and that up air not going to kill. Whoa! What are we doing?
We're just, this is a trampoline park? You're just having fun?
Perpetual motion machine.
I guess, oh, wait a minute. You were getting perpetuated out to that blast zone. Leverage here in the corner. I'm talking frames away from damaging that. That's smooth.
You speak about time, too. This is one of the classic things we see in sets against Sonics. How right there, despite how much of a back foot he's been on, the percents tell a different story.
They most certainly do, and that story just came to an end. Wait a minute. No nair, no back air either. Electing to let him off the hook. I thought we were going to see an up air. Standing jab, frame 9, enough. Be on the horizon. There's the up air. Burning the air dodge early. Right into a second up air. Closing it out with the back air.
Times, especially in that exact situation with Wrath looking for a big read on the side of the stage.
We see it come out unless we know it's going to set up something great. Wrath a little late, but right on time for up air.
Dash. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, but sometimes Wrath does stop short, and that's where Lima's getting these opportunities. Sonic back off stage, and the back air does. Wrath back at 113% though. Yeah, those landing nairs, those sour spots, they can really start setting up, and now stray hits can do it too for Wrath. He is on the verge of grands, and the forward air is going to be enough to do it. Popping off with just a little bit of a fist bump.
Good old Stephen A. Smith.
He's got that tail.
What can he do with that? Uncle Steven, you so crazy. My goodness, just like that F smash in the corner. And once again, tilting it down. That's been kind of a position that all the opponents have found out here pretty profusely. Oh, the up tilt. No, doesn't even elect to go for the up tilt anymore. Going to go for the up air, but the one in the world, but a very telling one, especially with how strong Wrath has been opening up. There's Nair. All the way down.
And Shadic right back on that Pokeball. That is where he wants to be for the majority of the set, but path back onto stage. Taking advantage of it a couple of times here, but Wrath at 114. No, he goes right into the forward smash. Parries, man, Wrath. We thought that Shadic was in tune with the timing of Wrath, but instead it's the other way around.
Parrying the pin. My goodness, and get it as possible. Up smashing through the pin, knowing that he was a little closer there that time. And every time he gets a parry up close on Wrath, not quite able to count it as Wrath. There's the pin into the kick again. If he can keep this momentum moving forward, he might be able to put another game on the board for himself and gives him the wings.
Absolutely needs to make if he wants to keep the set going is recognize all those times where Shadic puts himself in end lag, spot dodges, there's head spinning right now. The way that this last stock is being played, this is at Mach 2, and the pin is going to be enough to do it. Shadic catching the landing.
Congratulations, Shadic, for winning DreamHack Dallas 2024 and continuing the success.
Esports is